Coach. Good to see you. Maybe just give us an overall assessment of the game Saturday night at Louisiana Monroe from your perspective.
I think going into the ball game, I was concerned about our defense and how we had performed in practice. I think there was quite a few plays that we just had a tough time with, and going into that ball game was a huge concern of mine. Not just the run game, but the passing game and how we're fitting stuff. And I thought we played better in that ball game than we did in practice. And that was a good thing because it was a tight ball game, and we did some really good stuff up through the with halfway gone and half the time gone in the fourth quarter, and then we screwed up. We made some bad plays. Just didn't fit the way we needed to, and didn't finish the way we wanted to. But in the first 3.5 quarters, I can't say enough good things about those guys. They fought their rear ends off. They flew to the football. They made plays, and they got off the field on third down for the most part, and I was proud of them up till that point. But still, we didn't finish the game the way I wanted to finish it and the way that they wanted to finish it. So still we're a work in progress. We'll keep getting after it, and we'll get better.
Coach, anything that you saw on the game film on the long run, the 60-yard run that Louisiana Monroe got in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I saw in it. We didn't fit it right, and I don't really want to get into who all didn't fit their gap responsibility, but it's ultimately it comes back to me and making sure that we don't have excuses, and that everything is about getting it done. And we still got some work to do. Just didn't fit it, missed a tackle, and got to do better next time. And that was the same play that we had stopped numerous times before in the ball game, but not this time.
Thanks, Coach.
Sure.
Hey, Coach, Sal with Black Knight Nation. How are you?
Hey, Sal.
Hey, just a question on how you think the secondary played, especially against the pass. It seemed like the corners were playing pretty well, and Max and Q had pretty strong games.
Yeah, I thought our secondary had to be strong in this ball game because I thought they had some good receivers. I think the quarterback situation was what was a bit of an unknown, and the quarterback that we had played against the previous year, at our place, came into the game as one of the top percentage-wise passers in the country, and number one in the Sun Belt. And they had to go to another quarterback that had a few years of experience from a standpoint of being on the team. And the plays that we looked at on film from him were more run-oriented, things where he pulled it down and ran with it. But we knew he had a strong arm. He could throw it. Pretty far, and had a lot of velocity on it. From a standpoint of accuracy, that was the question for us. So what they did in the game was go to a little bit more of the quick game and receiver screens to get the ball in the hands of some guys that were pretty good playmakers. And I thought our corners really stepped up and did a great job of limiting yards after the catch. They did a great job of knocking some balls down, some really good pass breakups, and then we got a couple of interceptions out of it. So I thought our secondary was very, very strong for us.
How you looking for your defense to respond this Saturday at home? What will you be looking at closely to know that you guys are gonna learn the lessons from Louisiana Monroe and move on to Delaware State?
I think there's a lot of lessons to learn. I think there's a lot of different fits in the game. I think there's guys have got to keep understanding that every week is a new opportunity to go out there and win one. And if we just take one play at a time and do a great job with our eyes and do a great job with our fits and our fundamentals, then we can be a good football team. We can be a good defense. I'll say it again. I thought for 3.5 quarters we played lights out. I thought we did a lot of things that showed signs of a good defense, but we didn't finish. And that that's the ultimate. That's what I want. That's what we all want is to be able to finish it out the right way. And I think this is a group of men that will give that effort to where we get closer and closer as the season goes on to where we do finish these type of games out. So I think what are we looking for this next ball game? We're looking to be as consistent, but all the way through 4 quarters. And I think there's some matchups from Delaware State that will give you some issues if they're in space, but I have a lot of confidence in our guys that will get it done.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Coach Woody, Joe Icono with GoBlackKnights.com. You had a lot of young players get some of their first action or first starts. Kyle Lewis, Casey Larkin, Trey Sophia. Talk a little bit to how you thought some of the younger players did and kind of what they add to the overall defense in terms of depth. I think
we have a lot of seniors on our defense, and those guys right now have built up a lot of plays and experience to where it makes it difficult for the younger guys to step up and play as consistent. And that's what we're always looking for. We can see bright plays, out of some young guys, every day in practice, but it's the consistency that we're looking for. And we rotated an awful lot of guys into that ball game. Everybody that we brought on that plane, played, and that's a 3 deep, at least at every position. So the younger guys are going to continue to build experience through practice and the game reps that we give them. But with that learning experience, there's going to be mistakes, and we got to fight through those mistakes with those younger guys because they're very talented. I like the future of a lot of those guys. So Casey Larkin stepped into the ball game and played very meaningful snaps for us. And if I'd gone to some different packages on third down, he would have played even more. But it just the flow of the game and what personnel groupings we were getting and the type of plays we were getting just didn't call for those particular packages. Ella Mendoza is a guy that is on a package for us that we really didn't call very much at all, in that game. And again, because of the circumstances of the game, but he's a guy that has a incredibly bright future for us. Tano Latuli is another one that has a package that he's in, and we only played it maybe 1 or 2 snaps, but we're gonna make an effort to play a lot of guys this season and bring them along, and I believe as we build those banks of experience, we'll continue to get better and be playing our best ball, at the end of the season.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Hi, Nate. Ken McMillan from The Record.
Hey, Ken.
Nate, can you give us a little insight as to what Delaware State does offensively and how it fits into how well it fits into what you want to do this weekend?
Delaware State's got a new offensive coordinator that was at Howard, and I have a lot of respect for him. I think he does a good job, but right now he's sort of showing a lot of different things on film from that first ball game, and trying to see just what his team executes the best, and So there's a lot of different things on film. There's a lot of stuff. They'll attack the perimeter with either the quarterback or wide zone stretch, and they'll pull linemen to create some misdirection and the opportunity to go either way. With one way with the quarterback, the other with the tailback, and follow the lineman. And some tight ends that I think are talented. Guys that can move well in space and do a nice job of blocking. There's several linemen that he'll pull any tackle, guard, or center. For some of the plays, kick out plays, and some of the perimeter plays. So to sit down here and tell you that this is what we're going to see in a ball game, I'm not sure that I could do that right now. I think there was so many different plays. I think as I look at the Howard film, I see that there's a rhyme and reason for what he's doing and what he's trying to attack and how. But this last ball game was a little bit different than when he was at Howard. So we'll see how the game goes, and we'll see how we adjust as to the flow of the game.
And Nate, on the winning touchdown, I thought Bo Nicholas Paul did just about everything he could on that play, from the hand checking to the positioning. Just an unfortunate, happenstance of the guy getting his foot down.
I thought Bo did a lot of good things on that play, and there was probably a little bit more that he could have done from a technique standpoint. But still, it was very hard for me to see from where I was on whether the foot got down, and the officials said it did. It was in bounds, and we're inches away from a win, because I thought we were doing pretty good in the red zone. And I thought we had success in the past in the red zone. So if a couple more inches, and if we get that call, then we got a third down. We got to line up and play. And I had a lot of confidence in our defense to make that play on that third down. So it is what it is. We got they made a great completion and touchdown in the corner. And we just got to do better next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.